Good morning. Happy Friday, TGIF. Did we go for these shoes today? I want to know. I really do. Did we go for these today or not? This was a this was an for me. I didn't want these. The color ain't that bad. It's not bad. We're gonna get into a bunch of looks. The thing that was a real turn off to me is this image right here. I mean, this look like I don't like the way this looks, man. It look like Takashi 6ix9ine's throw up or something. It's not for me, man. It's not for me. You know, look crazy. I understand it's got that like recyclable look, but you know, as much as I like recycling, I believe we all should. I don't want them looking like that on my feet. If it had a black outsole, I think I would like it better, or just a gray outsole. But I'm not really feeling this vibe. No shots if you like them though. You know, as you kids say, no cap. But these ain't for me. If you're looking for them, they're linked in the description. I think they're sold out already. Nathan said that he caught the L, so I guess it's a Rizzy rap. Mr. Mind Over Matter, Matter Over Mind says that he's sleep, man. He's in bed sleep on these. What's up, James Hill? What it do? What it do? Let's see. Pass. Let's get some more images up on this. As far as the actual look of the shoe, the upper, I'm not mad at the upper. I'm not at all. But it's just not doing it for me. It's not. It's not doing it for me enough to spend $175, right? It looks like it's got some sort of like denim upper, and believe it looks like there is a little bit of leather up by the Wings logo. I don't like also how by the laces on the eye stay, it's kind of cut off. You see how it's black on half of it. I wish they finished it off toward the bottom end. You know what I'm saying? With the black. That's just me. I'm not feeling that look. I'm just not. It's not doing it for me, man. But that's just me, man. Some of you may like this shoe. You may love it. You may say, "Gee, you are crazy, Dells. You are crazy. These are fire. You're out of touch. Am I out of touch? I don't think I'll ever be out of touch, to be honest with you. Man, I don't think that could ever happen personally. Yeah, that's that Takashi vomit on the outsole. I mean, the outsole, it just doesn't look good, right? It looked like you were at a crazy party and there's throw up everywhere, and yeah, maybe Takashi was in there, man. Like it's just rainbow bright with this translucent like gray. Um, it's not very flattering to me. Do you like it? Please defend it. I want you to defend it. I want you to say, Dells, you're out of touch. Or you don't even have to say that. You can say, yo, this is fire right here. You've lost your damn mind, Dellsy. Uh, but yeah, it's looking like this one did sell out. And I'm telling you, every sneaker's selling out. Not out of touch. I like them fire. And there's nothing wrong with you liking this shoe. So please, if you don't know me, I'm just being a little blunt um, about how I feel about it. But I'm not saying they're absolute trash, like where it's like you're smoking rocks if you ain't liking these. I'm definitely not on that wave. Sometimes I'll see a sneaker and I'll really question some of you all and say, what are you guys on? Are you guys smoking some craziness? Are you not you on that water? I mean, are you lit off that water? Like, what are you guys doing, man? Are you guys puffing on some rocks or something? But that's not the case on these. It does have a Nike SB feel to it. I will agree with you on that. That's a nice observation right there. I'll give it to you, Ali. And I think my dude Charles will agree with you on that. I will say. He says I hit and have the dark gray pea coat in the hood. Get okay, so you got the. I could already imagine the fit with the pea coat to match. You on that grown look right there. I like it though. I respect it, bro. Um, and it will look pretty dope. I like that vibe. Nice job with that vibe right there. Andrew says they're so disgusting and gross. All right. Hey, listen, this is an opinion show. I've got mine and you all got yours. That's what the beauty of it. This ain't just my show. This is all of our show. So in the comments and in the chat live, of course, let me know what you think. Jay says, stop buying shoes to impress other men. Hey man, maybe you want to impress other men. What's wrong with that? Maybe you're attracted to men. There's nothing wrong with that. Or I mean, come on, let's be comfortable with our sexuality. It's 2020. What if I was gay, Jay? Would you still like me? I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just saying. Like, let's say I just said, you know what? I'm a homosexual. Would you still watch my show, or you'd say yuck and leave and run away? Got to stop judging people. You know what I mean? And we like getting compliments. You know what I'm saying? When you wear your sneakers, you're a damn liar if you say you go out and someone says, "Yo, I like those kicks." That you don't get a good feel from that. Even if it's from another guy. Shit. I have people tell me all the time when I go out, yo, I love those kicks. There's this dude at Target who stands by, right? Because I always talk about Target because of the fact that, like, because of the fact that, like, that's like one of the only places that I can go to because so much stuff is just shut down. And I don't really go to the mall because there's nothing there for me, really. But like I'll go out and people say, "Yo, I love those kicks, big dog. Like those are fire." And it's another guy. And you know what? I really like that. So what does that make me? I like when people compliment my shoe. I don't care what you are. You could be a guy, you could be a girl, you could be trans. I don't care. I love everyone. Um, but yeah, man, of course, be yourself. And I definitely agree with that. I think that like you should always be yourself. You should never like follow trends and just like stuff just to like stuff. But wearing something and saying that you're gonna wear something just because for a compliments of other guys, I disagree. But I respect your opinion and I love your comment. I love everyone's comments. And I got love for you too, Jay. Not in that way. I'm not in that way though. Not in the way where I want to cuddle with you, and watch Netflix. Uh, and I am not gay, by the way. I am a happily married man, but I like to kind of diffuse some of the stuff that goes on when there's terms being put out there. Because as I say, I love everyone. I do love everyone. Delz is asking 21 questions. Sing it, Nate. Dog. It's fun to say uncomfortable things, right? Oh man, my boy wanted these. Graham wanted these. Shit. I'm sorry, bro. I feel bad. I feel bad that you didn't get them. That stinks. We got a lot of Patreon members in here, and I love that. We've got Graham in here. We've got my dude Charles in here. Thank you, Charles, for the super chat. Top of the morning to you. And what a nice way to start it. He says, well, Delz, after the fragments and the last Nike SB Dunk Low Atmos Jades, no more shoes for the rest of the year for me. That's what you say now, Charles. That's what you say now. I highly doubt that this is it for you. I highly, highly doubt it. But we'll see. We'll see. No mocha? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You ain't gonna go for the mochas? Them mocha. I think I have some of the mochas here we can look at real quick. Bong, look, I'm so prepared, right? Look how prepared I am, man. You got to give me credit. We got mochas right there. Bong bong. You're not gonna go for these mochas. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. And we're gonna talk in a little bit about the Conway the Machine album. Yes, I will start doing little music reviews on albums I think are special because I did DJ for a very long time in my life. I did work in the music industry. If you don't believe me, you could just Google me, right? DJ Delz Music. Some people think, oh, I've heard people on YouTube even call me a fake DJ. Just Google my work in the past, and there you go. You can just suck it after that. So we'll get into that review in a little bit, but yeah, these mochas are pretty dope. Anyone going for the navy blue high OG? I think everyone will be going for those, my friend. And yes, it is 9/11. 9/11 was crazy. I lived in New York for 31 or 32 years of my life. A lot of people say, oh, I'm from New York because it's a cool thing to say for some. I don't know why. Where it's not where you're from, it's where you at. I see even people on YouTube, they act like they're these big New Yorkers. Meanwhile, they've been on YouTube, they lived in other states for so effing long. I've lived in New York for 31, 32 years of my life. And I'll tell you, man, when I found the news about what's going on, I was oversleeping and I got a call in the morning. And my boy Mike called me up, Mikey Bottles from Queens. Shout out to Mikey Bottles. And he says, yo, dog, turn on the TV, bro. I'm like, because I was asleep. When I picked up, I'm like, yo, he's like, turn on the TV. Wake the fuck up. So I woke up and I'm seeing this going on. And it was just one building on fire. And I was just blown away, man. I was like, what the hell is this? It was like, dog, a plane just smashed into it. And I was like, what? And I didn't even think it was any kind of, what it ended up being, which some people question too, what it really was. What's the motive? What really happened with 9/11, right? A lot of people have a lot of different opinions on what really happened. And then while I'm watching, the other plane hit, and I was like, yo, I jumped out of my bed, bro. Like, I felt like I got punched in the chest, It was a scary thing living in New York, and seeing this. Like, it was really scary. And it was crazy. Everything just got shut down. So it was like, felt like the world was ending, Really crazy time, man. Especially if you lived in New York, it was like a whole nother level. Like, I used to always take that subway, get off on Fulton Street, and you are literally in the you're in the Twin Towers. You know what I'm saying? You're in the Twin Towers, and you get out, and you're on Fulton, and those towers are so tall, bro. They were so tall, like. They're so tall, they make you feel so small. Like, you feel like you're an ant. Like, you feel like it gives me a weird feeling when I'm around like super tall buildings and I look up. I'm just like, eesh. It's like so freaking big, these buildings, man, up to the sky, and just horrible, man. It was really horrible, especially if you're from New York and you've seen these buildings so many times. And it was a tough time for America, not just if you were in New York, but in general, because everything was shut down, and it's awful, man. It's really awful. My thoughts and prayers to everyone, and everyone that lost someone, everyone that was, taken out by this tragedy. I wasn't even going to talk about 9/11 unless someone mentioned it, because there's so much down stuff going on right now. By the way, hit the thumbs up button, please. I think we deserve some thumbs ups in here for the vibe. I appreciate that. Thank you all. Let's get these thumbs ups more. I think that my channel deserves more thumbs ups. I see these other schmucks on YouTube. They get over 200-300 likes, for crying out loud, and this ain't getting the likes. Real talk, real spit. Come on, guys. Let's reevaluate things. But yeah, man, let's lighten up the mood, man. Let's talk about these shoes. Seems like some people love them, man. Some people hate them. Some people really hate them. People are in here talking about it. I'm going to try to share as much of your comments on the screen, of course. And yeah, just insane. Let's see. Graham says Chicago SB, Atmos SB, Fire Red 4, Mocha 1s, Air Max 90 recycled pack, and those Blazers I'm in on. All in. He's all in on them. How's the audio, by the way? I hope my audio's good. Let me know. Make sure. I want to make sure my audio's good, money. And yeah, man. Let's I want to talk about music on this channel when deserved. And this is a well-deserved album from Conway the Machine. Conway the Machine dropped this new project at midnight tonight, From King to a God. And this album is amazing. Please, if you love hip hop, listen to this album. It's on all platforms. Conway the Machine features production from Alchemist, Havoc, Derringer, Hit Boy, Eric Sermon, and Beat Butcher. And you've got features from Westside Gun, Benny the Butcher, Freddie Gibbs, Lloyd effing Banks is on the album, along with Havoc. This album is fire. Method Man is on the album. This is such a fantastic album. I have been listening to this for probably the 5th time already today. I listened to it twice last night while I was doing some work. And then I listened to it about 3 times and I said, you know what? We're going to actually talk about this album. The intro had a vibe from NWO, like the WCW wrestling. And I love wrestling, so I was loving that. Then you had Fear of God track 2, Fire Joint. You have the Lemon Squeeze featuring Method Man, fire record. The beat and the lyrics are crazy. Method Man sounds so good on this track. If you're a fan of old Wu-Tang, maybe you got turned off by hip hop. I know some of you were older and you got so turned off by this new version of hip hop. You will thank me. You need to get this album. You will love it. I'm telling you, you will thank me. You will thank me. So Method Man bodied this record. Then you've got the Doe Joint, which is number 4, Crack. Then you have Juvenile Hell, track 5, featuring Havoc, Lloyd Banks, and Flea Lord. Havoc and Lloyd Banks on the track in 2020, people. Sickening. This joint is crazy. Juvenile Hell. Listen to it from Conway the Machine. You could go on YouTube. You could find it on YouTube also. He uploaded the whole album on there. You've got then an interlude from DJ Shay, who passed away. And this was a big loss for the Griselda crew. And he's on the album multiple times. Interludes, really dope. Then you got the track Frontlines. Frontlines is all about all of this police stuff going on. And it's a strong record. He released it right when George Floyd, this whole George Floyd situation occurred and people were protesting and rioting. He released this song then, Frontlines. Strong record. A lot of powerful stuff he says on it. He got the joint Enza, which is dope. Then he got this other record featuring Freddie Gibbs, which is insane. Insane. Such a vibe to it. And I love it. Absolutely love it. It is called Seen Everything But Jesus. Another great album. Goes into more from Shay, who passed away. And then he goes into Spurs 3, featuring West Side Gun and Benny the Butcher, Griselda Crew. Fire record, craziness. Boom, boom, boom. You got the dude, West Side Gun and Benny the Butcher with the one and only Conway. It's so good. It's so good. Guys, listen to this album. I'm telling you, you will thank me. And then you could tweet them after and say DJ Delz put you on to some real hip hop. Guys, there's so much garbage music out there, but there's such fantastic music out there too, man. This is a great album, real hip hop, great production, gem after gem after gem, real lyrics. You gotta listen to it. Then you got the song Forever Dropping Tears, featuring Camino. El Camino's on the joint on the hook. And this is all about the passing of the homie Shay, who passed away. So it's a sad record. Conway went live on his IG, kind of did like a listening event on his IG, and he was in tears during it. It was very emotional. And the beat on this joint is crazy. This beat is so dope. Like, I'm telling you now, like, when you listen to this, you're going to be like, yo, this beat is so sick. But then you're going to listen to the lyrics, and it's just going to suck you in like, damn, you know? And then you have the Jesus Crisis song next, and you have Nothing Less to close it out. This album is so good, guys. This is such a good album. This is the kind of music I love right here. So if you're ever wondering what is Delz listening to, you just got some brand new, fresh off the press music that I love. I love this album. Thank you, GA Kicks, for the super chat. I appreciate you. For real, for real. And yeah, man. So my review on this album, I would probably go as far as giving it I'd probably give it a 9. I don't like giving 10s because I have to really vibe out and listen to it. That chick Armani Caesar's on the album too, and she's really dope too. She's really dope. She's got a new song out with Benny the Butcher and DJ Premier. And DJ Premier has production on this album too. So like you got DJ Premier, Alchemist, Havoc, Hit Boy, who did that whole Nas album. The Nas album was really dope too. Beat Butcher, Derringer, who's crazy with it. And you have DJ Premier. I mean, yes, he is fire, bro. And hip hop definitely ain't dead. So I wanted to shed some light on this album because hip hop is really turning to the good side right now. It's been in a weird place. But I mean, there's been great artists. There are great artists. There's J. Cole's and there's a few others that I really love. But Buffalo is killing it right now with Griselda. These guys need to be protected at all costs because they're really bringing that real hip hop. For people walking in, this shoe released. It is sold out. I knew it was going to sell out. Did anyone buy these? Oh, wait a minute. Did it sell out? Yeah. Oh, no, wait a minute. It is not sold out. Excuse me. If you're looking to buy these, by the way, they're linked in the description box for your convenience. So you could actually go and buy these right effing now. You could go and buy these right now. Like right now. Right effing now. You could literally go and get yourself a pair. They've got size 8 to size 14 available. So these things did not. Wait a minute, Graham, go to the freaking site, dude. Graham, go to the site. I just went to Sneakers app. I'm literally on it right now. Oh, and by the way, we are on Twitch today too. So shout out to everyone that was like, yo, Delz, you need to be on Twitch. And shout out to anyone that's watching this on Twitch today. We are now on Twitch, and I will be broadcasting on Twitch and on the Sneakers app. I mean, on the Sneakers app, on the Sneaker Addict channel. Wow. Oh, my goodness. Am I bugging or am I bugging? I said the Sneakers app. Wowzers. So, yes, we are on Twitch. You see, you want something, you get it. If I like your vibe, your idea, we go for it. Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I ever listen to you all? Only a fool doesn't listen to advice. Now, are you going to take it? That's another question. Sometimes you'll have a real idiot tell you something. You're not going to listen to an idiot, because if you listen to an idiot, what does that make you? Fill in the blanks, an idiot. So we don't listen to fools. But if you got some good ideas, trust me, I'm paying attention. So we are multi-streaming right now. Your boy Delzy is multi-streaming, and I'm not the big internet guy. I know some of you guys may be laughing. What the hell is this guy even talking about? I mean, this isn't that big of a deal, but for me it is, because I'm not really very good at this kind of stuff, but I'm learning. These shoes also released today. These What the Kyries. They dropped. How do we feel about this shoe, guys, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah, I've got on Twitch. So I'm on Twitch right now. Live and direct. Delz is on Twitch. My Twitch, my Twitch is just DJ Delz. That should be my Twitch. So if you got an itch for DJ Delz on Twitch, then get over to Twitch and subscribe and say what's up, man. I'm gonna start gaming over there eventually. That's gonna happen soon. And shout out to everyone that's tuned in right now on Twitch. There actually is people watching this on Twitch. But if you're on YouTube, I mean, there's no need to go over there. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to jump over there unless you enjoy Twitch better. Whatever floats your boat. Like at the end of the day. So, do you guys tune into Twitch or no? Are you more on YouTube? Let me know too. Let me know. Nah, I didn't want those shoes, dude. I really didn't like them. I don't like them. I like these shoes better. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yes, the better Kyrie J next week, 100%. The better one is next week. Those I am on it. Will those sell out, Jay? Will they sell out though? What do you think? I'm curious to hear your opinions. Okay, Jason on it too. Jason knows, bro. Jay and Jason know. They know like Bo know. You know? Do you know? Bo know. You know. Jay know. Jason know. GA kicks all about that YouTube life. Yeah, me too, bro. I'm all about that. Okay, I see Charles. Charles, I see you. I'm looking at my DM right now. Shout out to you, dude. I see you got some tings. Back to back scoring on the app. Very good, Charles. Very good, brother. You win a lot, bro. You stay winning. Um, I really don't think there'll be crazy hype for them, but I may be wrong. I may be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I never want to be right when I say something sells out. Real talk. I don't want to be right. That's when I don't want to be right. Right. We did a video on these yesterday. Please watch the stream from yesterday. Definitely watch that. It was a great one. And we did a stream the other day on these. So, we got a lot of content here at youtube.com/the sneaker addict. And don't forget, guys, it's Friday. Show love. We do have the Cash App and Super Chat and Twitch. If there's a way to show love on the Twitch, please do so too. I'm new on Twitch. Welcome me properly. We'll hang out for a little bit longer, depending on the interaction. Does deleting sneaker app and reinstalling it work? I don't know. Can someone help us out with that question? We also have my Sneaker Addict t-shirts too. Make sure to pick up a Sneaker Addict t-shirt. And if you know who this character is on my screen, I will give you major props if you do know who that is. I'm wondering if anyone knows who that is. I don't think any of you will, which is fine. GA Kicks, thank you so much for the super chat. We're gonna stream again later too, so I don't want to beat this like a dead horse. Later on, GA Kicks, come through later on if you want to cam up too. We'll do a longer stream later, probably around 6-7 o'clock. That's where I'm aiming for if you're free, and we'll shoot the shit. I don't mind people camming up when I'm not showing face, but I'd rather, if I'm going to stream later, say, yo, if anyone wants to come through later when I'm actually showing face. I like when people are showing face, and I am too. You know what I mean? But if anyone wants to cam up actually and just not show face, that works. So I will copy and paste that link. So if anyone feels like camming up and just talking, but please don't have your camera active. You can feel free to cam up. Oh, I guess it that's the Twitch logo went in the chat too. I'm new to this Twitch life, bro. This Twitch life is something new. Something new. Oh man. I don't even know if people are watching the Twitch anyway, to be honest with you. I have no clue. Absolutely no clue about Twitch, so it's all good. I'm just trying it. Listen, you got to try new stuff, right? You got to try new stuff. That's beneficial. Okay, GA's up in here. There we go. GA, what up, man? Is he? Invite. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Add to stream. Okay, there you go. What's up, dude?
Not much, bro. Just running around. I'm off today, so definitely later on we could do that. Just gotta get my, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I like when people hop on, but it's weird when I'm off camera and they're on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just a weird vibe, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think of these shoes?
I love them. I wanted them. I really did. But today, I honestly, it was either between that or the Paul George PCGs, the second colorway, and I'd rather take those. Mm-hmm.
Let me squeeze. We just did the review, DZ. Share your thoughts on the album, please. Once again, if you're just coming in here, we did the review on this amazing masterpiece. Also, is this a better album than Pray for Paris or not? For fans, let us know in the comments and on the chat. I really like both. Pray for Paris has been out longer. I've absorbed it, and it's one of the best albums of the year by West Side Gun. This one, we got to still listen to it more to really make that comparison, or that battle, which is a better album. But both great bodies of work for sure. But yeah, man. I want to add, once in a while we're gonna do music reviews here along with the sneakers. I want to do that. If it's something worth it. I'm not gonna review stuff for views, like review Tekashi 6ix9ine's album. I'm sure it'll get tons of views, but I don't even want to listen to that. So it's not happening.
That snitch ass motherfucker. I can't stand it. I hate that, bro. Like, I hate that, man. Like, it makes no sense to me. You know what I mean? I can't mess with anybody for one. The snitching thing is okay. You already violated, I would never, people can always make that excuse, but once you put hits out on people, you know what you're doing, bro. You moving like a mob boss now, okay? Like, I don't want to even hear all this, what they were doing, okay? Everybody was doing their dirt,
Yeah, well, that's the thing is, right? There's that old saying, you don't want to get burnt, stay out of the kitchen. When you're playing these kind of games and you're living this kind of lifestyle, the activity, like people turning on you and this and that, is part of the game. Unfortunately, people want to take you out eventually, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that's when you have to do what you need to do, right? And that's not snitch, that's handle your business, you know what I'm saying? And if you don't like that, you shouldn't be playing the game to begin with, right? This is a different type of game. You have to be built a certain type of way.
Facts.
That's just That is facts. That is
Yeah.
facts. You
And I
know what
mean,
I'm saying?
too many lives been lost behind the flags, man. I mean, straight up, I'm a blood nigga all day, but I don't promote that on whatever. But
You
it's like
just did.
well, not like
All good, all good. I'm just busting shot. You come on, you
yeah,
gotta know my personality
yeah,
to know this
I
conversation.
know. But it's like how when people do that type of stuff, you know what I mean? I don't know. And the thing with me, what got me when you making fun of Lil Durk's dead cousin, Newski. You know what I'm saying? I knew a little bit about the guy because I was into him before he passed away on Hip Hop TXL. You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
then when he died, they had, Hip Hop TXL. They have salutes to people when they pass away.
Yep.
That's when that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, like this man didn't even know who the heck he even was. Like, you know what I'm saying? So why are you even going to disrespect the man like that? And that's where the problem comes from with me. Like, I don't want to see no videos about what you did. Okay, that was some blood in it. You whatever you did. But now you're talking about a dead man who had nothing to do with you because you're beefing with his cousin. Come
Yeah.
on, come on, bro.
Oh, DZ, check out my dude from Buffalo, Valid. This dude, Valid, he's from
Mm,
Buffalo. He's pretty dope. I actually have a couple of mixtapes with him from back in the days, and Benny the Butcher was on one of them.
mm.
I mean, I played Benny the Butcher's music 10 years ago. Maybe 5 years ago. I'm lying. Maybe 5 years ago. Maybe six. No, no. But I know all
Word.
about Buffalo. Yeah, the thing is, man, I hear some people and they justify snitching where they're like, listen, they were they were after him and this, that, and the third. And for maybe half a millisecond, I kind of was like, my ear was up a little bit, kind of like maybe.
Mm,
And then I was like, nah, because the thing is that you're in it. Once you're in it, this isn't a clean game. You know what I'm saying? That you're playing.
facts. And
Like you're no longer a civilian. You know what I mean? You're in a different type of game
exactly,
with different types of rules. So if you don't like these kind of rules, you shouldn't be playing in them. You know.
exactly.
And I'm not co-signing any kind of activity like this. I'm not
Mm,
telling kids to be involved with any of this. I'm not bashing this also at the same time. I have friends that I know that are, but there's different rules to this stuff. So you
mm.
you, you gotta play by them, or look.
Leave it alone.
Yeah, but you see this guy Takashi, you know what he is? He is talented, and what I'll explain to you the talent, right?
Okay, okay.
The talent is he is like an actor. Okay,
Mm, mm-hmm.
he is able to portray whatever he wants to. He's on IG. He's funny. He You can't take it away from him. You may have a bad taste with him, but
Yeah, yeah,
before that, he'd do all these funny videos making fun of other rappers, doing all the stuff,
yeah.
and he has a funny sense of humor. But at the end of the day, man, some people don't want to listen to someone after doing something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like
Some people were saying that Megan was a snitch because of that situation with her foot, which she got by what
nah, I don't
he.
think she
I don't
was.
think she was, because you know why? Because she's a civilian.
And not
She
even that, but it's when if you're sitting here, the person's lying and have the publicist lying on you, like she was trying to cover for you. She wasn't even trying to throw you under the bus. But
Yeah,
then
but she isn't part of that life. She's just an artist. You know what I
no, no,
mean?
right, but what
This
before?
guy's claiming that a certain type of lifestyle. You dig?
Yeah,
So it's
that's
a
true.
different vibe. Like you're on another. You got a certain. As I said, when you enter that game, you want to play that game. You have to play by the rules, or else
I mean, that's straight up.
Yeah,
That's
this
straight
girl
up.
isn't part of that kind of vibe.
That's I mean, even with myself, I just looked as a soldier because it's like they wanted me to do things against people went to school with. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Because with the school I went to, they were folks mostly. So it's like
Yeah,
I can't do that because at the end of the day, these are my peoples, man. I grew up with these guys. I understand what y'all, you know what I'm saying, the whole thing behind it, but we all can link up together. Why are we gonna be beefing for? You know what I'm saying? So that was I was on. You know what I mean? But other people got different intentions and they obviously they have that, and I mean, I just think that situation is for everybody to understand, especially younger generation, that it's not a game out there. You know, this lifestyle. There are some people out there who will take you out this world for that type of stuff. And I mean, luckily right now with 6ix9ine, he has the finance to protect himself. But that doesn't mean you as a normal civilian have that finance. You see what I'm saying?
But he's not a stupid guy too. He's well
Nah,
protected. He's got damn
facts.
what GI Joe behind him now.
But
He's
I
got
can say is though that the album sales did drop pretty bad though. It was supposed to be around 150,000. Now it's down to 50,000. So I mean, at the end of the day, half of me does feel like the record label is doing this on purpose to him because they have an old saying, "You are worth more dead than alive," and I think they're doing some of this to keep on pushing because if they can push this and they know who's after him. They not everybody knows who's after him.
Megan ain't no man. What the hell are you talking about, bro?
Yeah, you bugging, you bugging, you bugging, you bugging.
Dude, if she a man, then we are gay.
Facts. You
Are
know
you
what?
crazy? Like even my wife's gay too because she thinks she look good too. Like I mean, Jesus, you better stop. Oh,
I think people say anything does just to get a reaction.
yeah. No, this guy mind over matter. I like him. He's got a funny
Facts.
personality. He's been
Salutes,
in here
salutes,
a lot lately, so I like that. Um,
salutes. I
but
was on
yeah,
DS Live last night, actually, bro.
oh, on your channel,
No, on his channel. I was talking to Tops.
dude.
Him.
I don't know why I'm not getting notifications for some of these guys. I subscribe to everyone that streams on my channel, so if DS watches this on the playback, um, I because he's told me about coming on his channel, so
bro,
it's not
last
me
night.
acting. I'm not acting Hollywood or anything like that. I'm just
Nah.
not getting the notifications.
You're right,
So
right. It's like that. It's not even yours. It's like that with everybody's. Yours.
it's like that with my channel.
Yeah, like Zaya's and all that. Sometimes
He said I suck. Why do I suck, Henry? Your
Henry
name
was
sucks. No I'm kidding.
Henry was popping, bro. What's popping, Henry?
Is that your boy?
I thought it was Henry, the other Henry, the one we all been
Oh
talking
no,
to.
this is a Henry Wallace. He said you
Oh,
suck.
oh man.
He's DZ. I remember Benny back when it was BENNY too. Yeah.
But
Yeah, yeah, I played one of his records a long time ago, man. I remember it with this dude Valid, I think he still raps. It's VADILD Valid. I mean VALID. Check him out. He's from Buffalo, and he's pretty dope, man. I think we did like 4 mixtapes together. So check him out if you're into that wave. But yeah, man, I really just wanted to cam up and see how you guys did. And I what I do now is I post it in the morning and I'll say link in the description. So that means you guys just go in the description and it's right there. You know what I mean? For your convenience. So you could score before the release. So if you're watching this and you're like, okay, he's streaming later, the reason why I post it early, and I'll put in the title, in the description box, so you could go and try to score your pairs for your convenience. And it's like a reminder,
for real, salutes to DJ Delz for that, for real.
Yeah.
Because you the only few actually shoot tubers actually post a link and shit. Everybody else wants to talk all damn day. It's like, okay, how you gonna help me get this goddamn shoe, bro?
Well, that's the thing. I think I'm like, I don't want people to not be able to get the shoe, and at the same time trying to make it work for everyone.
He's right. That's what I'm saying. Like, you got the shoe in your hand, reviewing it, but then you're not helping me get the goddamn shoe. Get out my goddamn face.
Yeah.
You know what
And
I'm saying?
I think people generally like we're at a point now where it's like I think people are just tired of sneaker reviews. Like I'll just talk about sneakers and give you guys a whole bunch of images. I mean, the images are there. It's like, like people just like seeing looks and then hearing opinions, So I like to just gather all of them up front and then we can vibe out. But yeah, it looks like this is about a 50-50 split on the shoe. People like it or people hate it.
Yeah,
I
it's
just
honestly,
the outsole ain't do it. That's that Takashi throw up right there on the bottom.
I think it's one of those shoes that you had to like it from the jump. You know what I'm saying? And if you didn't like it, I mean, it just was not gonna come on. I don't know. I don't know because see, you know how it is. Some of these shoe tubers, they will make a bum ass shoe to like the bomb shoe. You dig what I'm saying? And it's
Mm-hmm.
just really how you. I don't know. It's really how you do it. Because I like the shoes from the jump. I wanted that shoe from the jump, but I guess people. I think people are slowly getting accustomed to the whole Zoom thing, because a lot of
Mm-hmm.
old heads they were like, I don't like that Zoom. I'm like, why not? It's comfortable. It's really is comfortable, man. That's why I said those
Well,
Racing Blues are probably.
my whole thing was
Mhm.
that like it looks like a regular Jordan 1, right? OG high. So I'm good.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like if it didn't look
Mhm.
like a traditional Jordan 1, then I wouldn't be a fan
Mhm.
of it. I don't even think it's necessary that they put that zoom tag on it. Like the little zoom thing. I actually prefer they don't even put that shit on it, to be honest with you. But that's just me.
Mm.
Just leave it like a regular Jordan. You want to put it in the behind the tongue or something, that's fine. Like I don't even need that little extra zoom shit over there on the
Mm.
screen. You guys see it. That's me personally. Um, Guys, I did an interview yesterday with this dude, Chris Van Vliet. Some of you may not be familiar with him, but this guy is so freaking successful in the game. He's interviewed, you name the celebrity, he's interviewed it. Denzel Washington to, Robert De Niro to The Rock. He's interviewed Dwayne Johnson 6 times. This guy has won 6 Emmys. This dude is a content creator slash works for the newscasts, works for MTV, so many different places. And this is just a funny Photoshop of both of us. I'm Ultimate Warrior and he's Hulk Hogan. I want you guys to watch this interview because you may be able to learn something, and at the end of it, you will be inspired. Um, you know,
Facts.
Watch the entire thing. It's almost an hour long, but at least watch the first 40 minutes of it, and it'll show how your dreams can come true as long as you work really hard. And it inspired me to interview this guy yesterday. So it's linked in the description. It'll say the interview. Watch this interview, and you'll learn something, man. Because whenever you hear people that are successful talk and give advice and tell their story, you'll always be able to pick up something from it. And that's why I always say, man, try to watch people that are doing it big or doing it better than you, so that you can try to pick up something from them and use that. You know what I'm saying? Because knowledge is power. And if you're watching a bunch of bum ass people all day, you're gonna be a bum ass person. You know what I mean?
Damn
It's fun.
right.
It's fun to watch them once in a while. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
just try to level it out. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, for me, I think it's 2020. Honestly, there's so much information out here. If you want to become a millionaire, you can figure a way out. All you got to go on YouTube. YouTube tells you everything. A lot of, you know what I'm saying? Uh, I look at it like this way. There's no need to be ignorant in this time of age. There's no need.
Mhm.
There's too much resource out here for any
Respect,
man.
Dizzy. I understand. Go
You
ahead.
know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Hmm.
for anybody to be ignorant. That's why with me, when people come ignorant, talk whatever, I let you. I mean, whatever, man. It depends how ignorant you truly are, if how I want to deal with you.
Hmm.
Because I learned that a lot of people they talk a lot they don't know about. That's the thing. Even myself, I got to work on that myself. I got to stop myself from doing that.
Listen,
To
for me, my entire life is going to be a work in progress. You know what I mean? I'm
facts, right,
constantly
right,
trying to better myself. You feel me? So like that's
facts.
just facts, man. And anyone that thinks they can't progress and become better, like you're fucking up. You know what I mean? Excuse my
Facts.
French, but it's
I mean,
facts.
I work in an industry. The day you tell anybody I'm the best driver, I don't gotta learn anything. I guarantee you that's the day you need to give that keys back and call it a damn day, because you learn every single thing every day. You have to be open with your mind and heart and soul. That's the main thing. Your mind and heart and soul to really get the full digestion of rejuvenation yourself, man, of really opening your mind, bro. And that's just what I'm on with people, man.
Nah, for real, bro. I mean, yeah, man. I want y'all to watch that interview, man. And it's not me really it is me promoting it for the view. Of course it is. I mean, or else I wouldn't be making content. I want people to watch it. But
Facts.
I'm trying to interview people on this other channel, the Dell Show, that that I find fascinating, and trying to give you guys different type of content, with people and digging into their brains. We're gonna have a lot of different type of people on there. We should be having Afion Crockett on soon too. He's a friend of mine for over 10 years. So if, I don't know if you guys know who Afion Crockett is, but he's a comedian actor. He's been on tons of movies with everyone, and great dude, man. So we're gonna have him on soon. He'll probably be on the Dell show because he's really not a sneakerhead. So he'll probably be on the Dell show. So make sure you guys subscribe there, and we're gonna try to get some rappers up in here. I'm still trying to get these rappers. They're a pain in the ass. I love them, but I've got a lot of friends that are rappers, but they just don't want to go live. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to do that. So.
Right, especially right now because them niggas probably broke as hell right now.
Well, the
A
ones
lot
that
of
I
rappers
know are
right now
very
they
rich,
hurting,
and they
man,
just don't
because
want to do nothing. They want to
that's
they
good.
want to know, yo,
That's good.
I'm in your town. Where the weed at?
That's
where the
good. No,
girls
that's
at?
good.
It's
See,
like let's just all hang out. Like, they don't want to do shit. Which is fine. Which is
I
fine.
wanna
Which is fine.
right.
Plus,
I want to learn from
plus
those type
these
of
record
rappers.
labels, no lie, man. These record labels are really strict on what they do at times. They got to go
That's what I'm
through this
saying.
one and that one and this one and get permission.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
Mm-hmm.
permission. It's crazy.
It is. That's why a lot of people well you hear like I be going on YouTube hearing old hip hop stories, right? Like you know what I mean, like legendary stories. You know what I'm saying? There's like backstage, like Summer Jam,
Yeah,
people getting the
I need to
fights
get
and
on
shit.
there.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like it'd be like stuff like
I'm gonna try to get my dude Fredro Starr and Sticky Fingers from Onyx because they got a lot of crazy stories from back in the days. I'm gonna try to get those guys on there.
fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would love to talk to
Yeah.
Sticky Fingers, my nigga. I would love to. I was like, yo, we ain't gonna goddamn get back on that blade,
I
bro. We'll talk
remember.
tomorrow, bro.
I
We need some blade,
remember.
bro.
There was this thing on VH1 they used to have with the old school hip hop honors. I think it was something like that. And
Mm-hmm.
we went to one club after, and we were partying, and then I ran into Sticky Fingers, and then we all went to this club. I think it was Exit or something like that in New York City, and we bought. I was like, I showed him how you can maneuver in this place and walk and get in without the metal detectors, and he was just. You seen his eyes light up, like, oh, I like this motherfucker. Like, and
Yo,
the
that's my
crazy thing,
guy.
like 3 days later, he got arrested for like a gun possession. I was like, Jesus, bro. He was in Times Square. I think he was just staying out that in there because there was so much going on in New York. And yeah, but Sticky Fingers is great, man. They just cool people. I love I love people from Queens too, especially. I love people from everywhere, but people from
Hollis stand
Queens
in
are
the
just
building.
different.
Hollis
What
in
is
the
it?
building. Hollis, Queens. That's where I stayed before I moved down to Atlanta. Actually, they say the
Oh,
Hollis,
okay.
Queens. Yeah, from Haiti, because that's where my parents stayed in New York, and I moved here from Haiti because I was adopted and so forth, and we
Mm.
stayed there until '94 because my mom worked for AT&T and she retired. So she was like, the AT&T at that time said, "Hey, we got a better position down in Atlanta for you."
Yeah.
So, and then on top of that time, what's going on? You know how New York is, man. New York is. I love New York, but that New York life, you know what I'm talking about. It's just a whole other animal to raise kids, man.
Well, that's why I moved to the South because
Mm.
because of my kids. I didn't want to move to the South, but and no disrespect because it is cool out here, but I'm just like I'm a fat guy. I like to eat really good food, and I just prefer New York food. It got a lot of different cultures. Like I can't even get like Korean barbecue out this way. Like there's a lot of stuff that I really enjoy eating.
Dels,
Like,
if you come down to Atlanta, if you ever come to Atlanta, whatever, like a week or so, let me know so I could like tell my job and I
mm-hmm.
can show you around, bro. They got bro, Korean barbecue. That's not even a question over here. We got some Chinese places over here where only Chinese
But
people
is it
only
the
eat at.
real Korean barbecue where you sit at the
Yes,
table at the grill and they got all the
yes,
different vegetables and
Dels.
meats and steel bowls
Dels,
and all
we
that?
got Dels. I got some places, some Chinese spots. I'm saying where only Asians go to eat at. Hear me
Okay,
out
yeah.
now. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's that real Asian, like Chinese food. Like And it's not that Kung Pao chicken that sweet and sour $5. No, this is that real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, because you
okay.
know where I am, the
Mm-hmm.
like it's just even the Chinese food where I am. I'm in North Carolina now. For people curious, even the Chinese food is trash out here. I mean,
Mm.
it's so garbage. And it's just like, come on, bro. Like what's going
Mm.
on here? Like, is it the water or something? Like, they can't even make rice properly. Like,
Right.
it's just not right. But the best, but I've talked to friends in Chicago, Detroit, LA. Well, not really one person in LA, but this dude that was in it that visited me,
Mm-hmm.
he don't eat nothing good. You know what I mean? Everything is just like he eats garbage all the time. You know, he's one
Mm.
of them dudes, but
Mm.
he got mad money. He just eats garbage all the time. He's
Facts.
not a
Facts.
foodie. I'm a foodie guy. You know,
Right. Right.
so like I took him to Chinese place, and he was like raving and ranting over it. But like other people that I know that really know their
God.
food, like they tell me the Chinese food in New York is just there's something about it. It's amazing. So
Yes. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Here in Atlanta, you have plenty of places. Like
I
I
want to
said.
go to I want to go out that way to Georgia because I'm a big fan of The Walking Dead. So what I want to do is go out there and sightsee
Mm-hmm.
all the different areas where they filmed. So if
Mm-hmm.
I do that, then I will hit you up because it's all a bunch of different places and from Atlanta to
Yeah.
other places in Georgia because
Yep.
I love The Walking Dead. Like the new stuff for the past few years has been kind of but a lot of the
Yeah.
other stuff has been just amazing. So
Yeah, I was getting into The Walking Dead when I was at my cousin's house, and that's the time when Rick found out about the whole thing about his son, his wife, and I think the wife died, and then the son lost his eye, and that's when that dude with the bat came around, and I was like, yo, this guy is straight gruesome, man, like, man, this guy's a savage. And after that, I stopped watching it because it's I don't know, like those type of shows. There, it's like you got to keep watching it to know what's going on because one or two characters might die, another two might pop in and changes the whole dynamic of the whole show, and you're like, what the hell's going on?
shout out to my boy Hip Dog. He's not in the chat, but I'm talking to him right now. And he's a Yonkers legend, man. I'm just talking to him in the DM. He checks my stuff from time to time, but he's not a damn internet kind of like YouTube guy. But if you're
Facts,
from
facts.
YO, you know who he is, legend.
Got you, got you,
But
got you,
I just
got
had
you,
to shout him out real quick.
got you.
Yeah,
So
there's
what
a
is?
there's this video of this video that he's just sent me a DMX, man. It's a pretty intense video where he's just like he's with him and he's like, yo, this guy saved my life 3 times with a gun. Like I'm like, and it's crazy because like I've this guy Hip has been in my house so many times. He's like
Facts.
just such the nicest guy in the world. But um, there's
Shout out to
another
DMX,
side to
man.
him, I guess, before I even knew him, man. He's just I mean, you could be the nicest guy in the world and be the realest too, you know what I'm saying? But it's
Oh
just
yeah.
like to hear DMX say that, I was just like I like he hit me up, I hit him back real quick. I'm like, damn, man, like that's crazy when like this like for someone like DMX say you saved his life 3 times with a gun. Like what? And they had like that's insane. Like I'm like wow. Um,
Um, I mean, I put like this with DMX, man, and shout out to DMX.
I think DMX
DMX,
one of the greatest to ever do it, man.
he is. I mean, I think he has one of the most beautiful souls in hip hop, bro. Like, I mean, I
Yeah,
think that,
yes. And the
like,
thing is, you just said it like when you hear a rapper or an artist and you could actually feel the emotion. That's music.
facts, facts. That's why even some old school, some of this old school when my mom used to play, I listen to it because it's like, you feel the emotions, man. You feel, what I mean, the lyrics. You feel like, and it's something. I mean, we're old school. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that,
I'm
you
not
know,
old school. You can say you're old school. I'm not old school.
well, not like old school in that way. I could say, well, with hip hop, for example, right? A lot of people they know of Biggie, but they can't even probably name 5 songs off of him. He probably know of him because his daughters around in it, and he still has an emphasis on hip hop.
Yeah.
But it's like, do you really know Biggie? Do you remember the Locks? The Firm.
Oh
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
See,
You know
see,
what I'm saying?
I consider myself a student of the game. I'm constantly trying to see what's new
Facts.
and fresh and look into shit. Like I consider myself a student of the game, and I still listen to what's going on now. I'm not necessarily digging a lot of the stuff I hear.
No,
You
I
know what I
dig it.
mean?
No, I did. No,
But
I know what you mean.
yeah, but I give everything a chance if someone tells me it's good.
Right,
Because
right.
I have a lot of people hit me up and they'll be like, "Yo, you're gonna like this." Especially some of the heads a little younger than me, like the young gunners that be hitting me up. They're like, the 18-year-old, 17-year-old
Facts.
kids that I know, young dudes. They're not
Mm-hmm.
kids, but I call them kids. I got like 10, 15 years over them. You know what I mean? So and I'm like
Yeah.
they're OG, so they'll hit me up. They do it because they want to see if I'll like it or not. You know what I mean? So they'll send me a text and they'll be like, "Yo, listen to this. You'll like this." And
You
then I'll
know.
listen to it, and sometimes I will like it, And then sometimes, like for instance, Griselda. That's what happened to me a few years ago. Like they sent me that DM. A few of my guys, they were like, "Yo,
Mm-hmm.
you gotta check this out." So I
Mm-hmm.
listened to it. I'm like, "Whoa, okay." But then they sent me some other stuff, and I'm like, it's okay. I won't mention their names too, the artist. I don't want to send negative vibes, but with
Mm.
music, it's like with DMX, man, a lot of people focus on his demons. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, you listen to the first three DMX albums, back front to back. It's a banger. Like, people don't understand. This guy released his second and third album in 1 year, and they both were
I,
multi platinum albums.
I'll never
Albums,
forget that one song
physical,
he had. That one song he had, that 1, 2 X is coming
coming
for
for
you.
you.
3,
Three,
4,
four, better
4 better
lock
lock
your
your
door.
door. I was like, this thing had me scared, man.
Crazy.
Like, but
That
see,
was
that's what I
the,
said.
that was off the first album, man. And yo, that first album
Mm-hmm.
is still hard. Like you listen to It's Dark and Hell is Hot. Like
Yep.
got young people listen to DMX's first three albums, especially Dark and Hell is Hot, Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood. Listen to these albums, and if it doesn't move you, then you ain't got a soul. You know what
Let's
I'm
take them
saying?
way back though, Del. This is when MP3 was popping. Okay, this is not even. This is not
Dude,
even when.
dude, this was when physical albums were selling. Listen,
Yup.
do you know how hard it is to sell millions with an S at the end, millions of records,
Facts.
physical
Facts.
pieces? Do you
Facts.
know how easy it is to stream now? I mean, it's on our phones. We press two buttons. You
My
don't even
what?
have to press a button anymore. I can just say, Alexa, play da 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 da. I'm gonna say that a bunch of times so she doesn't play it. Okay, she didn't play nothing. So, I mean, it's that easy. I mean, you don't even have to press anything anymore. So streaming and getting 1 million streams, 1 billion streams is not it's impressive, but selling 3 million on one album you dropped in the beginning of the year, and then
And
another
that's
three
why.
million at the end of the year, in 1 year, physical CDs. That is insane.
But
That's
that's what I'm saying.
insane.
But that's why I said, Del. That's why I said what I said about Takashi, because it's a whole new era. So
Yes.
and so for him, what he has to keep doing just to get the attention is that negative vibe. Because people in the industry, the last person to mess with him was Nicki Minaj. Okay,
And
and
she
Bob.
still messes with him because Nikki ain't all there herself. She's fake. And I know this. I know her personally. She's fake.
Mm.
I know her personally.
See, she does give me that kind of vibe, but I fuck with Nicki though in some ways, man. I like Nicki, man. I ain't gonna lie,
You
but
like her because you don't know her. So
right?
you have no
No,
reason
yeah,
not to
yeah. You
like
know,
her.
no. You probably know certain things of people.
Yeah.
That's why I said about the YouTube. Like there's certain things I used to watch when I was when I first got back into truck driving, and I used to watch like on YouTube like old hip hop stories. I'm talking about like summer jam fights. You know what I mean? The back you would never hear about this stuff
Yeah.
until these guys come out with it, and then that's when you hear about beefs. We hear about it as consumers, but then
Yeah.
it's like, what the heck is going on? But then when they explain the stories, then it's like, oh, so this connects. This is why this nigga punched this nigga. This is
There's
why
so
they.
much stories, bro, but the problem is not a lot of people want to talk about it because
Facts.
it's snitching. I mean, that's what it
Mm-hmm.
comes down to. So at times, I've seen a few crazy things happen. I don't want to say because to me, I think it's a violation and it's disrespectful for being there at that time and actually talking about
Respect,
it.
respect,
It's I've
respect.
seen rappers at certain awards, even the mixtape awards. Rest in peace to Justo. Um, he had the mixtape awards. I was at the Apollo and I seen two rappers go out, and one rapper he was getting his ass kicked by another very famous rapper, and I'll never speak on who it was. You know, if you were there, you were there. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
I've seen people getting chased around cars at the clubs at night. You know, like in New York City, like I've seen crazy stuff, but it goes to like sometimes you shouldn't speak on things like that too at the same time. But it's a treat
Exactly.
as a fan when you hear these stories. It's
Mm-hmm.
amazing because you're like, yo, this is so crazy.
It is.
Like
It is.
when Prodigy had who did Prodigy have beef with at the tunnel one night?
Rest
Uh,
in peace to Prodigy, for real.
yeah, I love Prodigy, man. I have some great stories with Prodigy too, man. Um,
Facts.
I have a one story with Prodigy, man. I will share for Prodigy fans. Summer Jam, right around when Jadakiss dropped the "Why" song, and Kanye West was like,
Mm-hmm.
Jesus walks and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and the reason why I remember those two things I'm mentioning is because when I went there, this dude General who was doing promotions for like Rough Riders, he threw me one of the shirts. It was a Y shirt, but it was in the
Mm-hmm.
Puerto Rican Day parade. It was the Puerto Rican Day colors on the shirt because Puerto Rican Day parade was right around when
Mm-hmm.
Summer Jam is in New York. So
Mm-hmm.
that was when Y came out. It was that was a big song from Jadakiss back then. Y, and and Kanye West performed at Summer Jam and performed all those songs, Jesus Walks and all that. But I've seen
Mm-hmm.
Prodigy outside, and he seen me. He's like, we were like, "Yo, what's up? What's up?" And he seen me with the big gallon of Henny. So we were just drinking this big ass gallon of Henny outside, and I'm like, "Yo," he's like, "Yo, we got to go bring this inside. Let's go inside. I want to try to get to the stage when 50 Cent go on." I think at the time, him and 50, they weren't really meshing too well. I think
Mm.
he's trying to get on the stage. I don't know if it was, I don't know exactly what the deal was, but
It was
I don't.
before the whole signing. I know
Yeah,
that for a
yeah,
fact.
but he wanted to get over. Oh no, maybe it wasn't 50. It was someone else. I think it was someone else. I forgot who it was. It wasn't 50. It was someone else. And
Rest in
but
peace,
50 did
man.
perform that night.
Rest in
Um,
peace.
so we're trying to figure out how we're gonna maneuver this, right? This bottle of
Mm-hmm.
Henny. So what I did was I had the dude General. I said, "Yo, let me get another one of them teas." He's like, "All I got is a triple XL." He's like,
Mm-hmm.
"You won't be swimming in it." I was like, "It's all good." So he gave me the shirt, and then I got the gallon of Henny, and back then we were wearing a lot baggier stuff, so that's some big baggy
Facts.
shorts. So I
Facts. Yep.
shoved the nozzle in the side of my shorts, and then the bottle was holding there just by a thread. But I had that big T-shirt, and I laid it on my shoulder, and it kind of draped over the rest of the bottle. And I put it underneath my shirt that I was
Mm.
wearing, and then I draped that other one over it. So when we walked in, because I was with Prodigy, they didn't really pat us down so crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And we snuck a whole gallon of Henny into Summer Jam. And then
Nice.
we walking around just bang like Chicago in it. That's what we call it when we pass the bottle. We call it Chicago in it. And then
Facts.
back in the days, that's what we called it. And then we just passing that bottle of Henny, walking around like the hallway areas of Giant Stadium. I don't know what the hell it's called. The wrap around the stadium. And
Mm-hmm.
then the security ran up on us and took the bottle. And we were like, damn, we were like little kids, like getting pinched, for doing something bad. We were all
Yeah.
like, damn. And then we walked right down to the main floor, and they were trying to get up in there, man. And then I wanted to watch the show, so we went separate
Let
ways.
me ask you a question, Dale. Let me cut you off, bro. Which hip hop artist, like which artist you felt that you were gonna meet, right? You knew you were gonna meet this person. You
Uh-huh.
thought they were gonna be stuck up, but they came out so cool. Like it was like wow. And also, which hip hop artists you thought the opposite? Like they're gonna be so cool, but they was trash in person.
Oh, Busta Rhymes the biggest asshole I've ever met in my life, and
Really?
I thought he was gonna be really nice. Yeah, real asshole. Um, I didn't like
Really?
him. I have a picture out there where I almost felt like I was forced to take the picture. I was like making a weird face and all that because I didn't even want to take the picture with him. Um,
Wow.
yeah, he was a dick. And that night he was giving me an attitude because I was trying to get an interview on him and he was acting like a real dick. And
Mm.
Spliff Star dropped his bracelet. I mean, this thing had nuggets of ice, and he didn't even realize he dropped it. I snatched
Oh.
it on the ground, off the ground. And I was thinking for a second I could just pocket this shit and cash out, right?
Right, but you a man.
Yeah.
You
So, but yeah, I don't steal. I never steal. I wasn't raised.
facts.
So
Facts.
I gave it back to him. I said, "Yo, homie," I said, "You better fix that lock, bro." And I hooked him up. But then later on, there was a fight that almost happened with a bunch of people,
Mm-hmm.
and he was there, and he was standing on my side of the field with another artist,
Mm-hmm.
which will be nameless. Maybe on my Patreon I'll talk about it. But
Facts. Okay. Okay.
he was on my side of the field, so you see, karma comes around in circles. You know what I'm saying?
It always do. It always do.
But yeah, Busta Rhymes is an asshole. Like I have no other word for him but asshole.
Mm.
Let's see. And I'm never gonna be in the music industry because I don't want to be in it. I don't like the music industry. I'm just a fan now. You know what I mean?
It's to me growing up. You know what I'm saying? It's like you want to become a rapper, but when you start seeing what's going on and you hear stuff, and you actually know certain people. Because I know certain people too. You know what I'm saying? That they were in
Mm.
their parents. They were in the industry and probably still are today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We went to high school together and they put you on some game. And my boy Q, I don't know if you remember him. He came out with the song "Fuck Around with the Fuck Around" and that OG Bobby Johnson. It came out a
Yeah, it
few years
sounds
ago.
familiar.
Yeah, I went to school with him. I actually grew up with him, and his family actually is a music family. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
when 112 was popping, like I know his cousins, his uncle produced that whole album when 112 was popping with Peaches of Cream and all that. I want to get married and all that so
Oh,
forth.
classics, classics.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I went to school with Homegirl's dad. You know what I'm saying? I mean Homegirl's daughter. Excuse me. And at that time, so it's like you hear some stuff, and he told me he was like, "Listen, the music industry is worse than the drug game." I was like, I looked at him back like, "What? Like this is back in high school." You know what I'm saying? He's like, "No, it really is."
Now, people are just snakes, man. They're really weird. As far as the second half of your question, I thought Styles P was going to be an asshole, and
Mm.
he was way nicer than me than anyone from the Locks. Um, Jadakiss is Jadakiss. It depends what day you see him, and these guys you see all the time if you live around that way. So you'll see them
Right.
at the gas station. You'll see them on your friend's block. You'll see them at the movie theaters. These guys don't. They stay out. They do not sit home, and they're not with security. They're with their homies, hanging
See,
out,
that's respect. See what I'm saying?
and no
Like
one
that's
messes with them because everyone respects them. But you see, Styles, um, I thought Styles would be the most unfriendliest out of them all. I mean, I wasn't sitting around, cracking jokes with SP, but he's done a lot for me. He hosted my first mixtape that ended up being on MTV and ended up being in I think the Source magazine was on too.
yep.
Like he was like one of the first artists to like do anything for me.
I keep it a
And
buck, Dales. I knew you before the sneaker stuff, bro. It's just that I found you on YouTube, and that's when I said I found you with the threes. And you were talking about
yeah,
the threes, how to wear them. Then that's like, let me sub to this guy, cause I
yeah.
heard of you before. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? Growing up, so that's when I was like, oh, okay, this is Dell's, and this is the
Yeah.
guy, and everything connects together. I was like, okay, because like I said, I grew up, the New York background from Hollis, Queens, and everything.
I
So
mean, if you grew up in New York, and you were around, there's no way you didn't know who I was in the 2000s, especially because I was making noise, like, you know what I mean?
facts,
Like,
facts.
but then I stopped, But yeah, like Styles was like I just like like he's a cool dude, man. Like
Mm.
he's I really was surprised like how much he did like because like I like Sheik. and I'm not like really shitting on the other two, but like
Mm-hmm.
Sheik never really rocked with me, and Sheik's friends with like a friend of mine, you know what I mean? And like
Mm-hmm.
it's just like SP like did mad stuff for me, you know, and it's like just on the arm, you know, no, not for free, you know what I'm saying? Not asking money, and you know, I don't pay for when these guys do these like drops and like host mixtapes that I've ever done.
Facts.
I've never paid anyone $1,
Mm.
because they're getting promotion too, you know, and you got to respect your craft, or else nobody will. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Exactly.
So like, if you ever have a celebrity that wants to, you know, do anything, and they want to charge you for an interview, if you consider yourself a DJ, you're kind of press, you know, and
Mm-hmm.
so you are press at the same time. You're promoting their stuff, especially if you have them talking. If you ever have an artist, an actor, a wrestler talking, you are press, whether you know it or not, because they're talking. They're not performing. They're talking. You know.
Mm.
But SP man, he's a gangster and a gentleman. It's
So
exactly what he
I was
is.
gonna say that that was I remember back I listened to the Gangsters and Gentlemen. Shout out to my big cousin Kiko, man, in Canada. He played his whole album in his car. And I was young at that time, bro. I was like at least like around 12 years old. So
Mm-hmm.
I was really hip hop to me is something different because I was a Stillmatic, bro, at in middle school. You know what I'm saying? Before I went to school, the class I was into Stillmatic from the first song to the end,
Mm-hmm.
from either You the Man, like, and I'm like second childhood. And it's like, man, what this man said is it's real. You
Oh,
see
well, you're
what I'm?
talking. Yeah, you're talking about Stillmatic. Yeah, I thought you said Illmatic for Stillmatic was a great album because Nas. I liked all of Nas's album, and Nas is my favorite rapper to ever live. And like, I like him more than I even love like Biggie and Pac, you know, and Pun and all these other
Mm,
guys that are no longer with us. But like,
mm,
um, Nas, a lot, Nas, I feel like Jay-Z really lit a flame under his ass, and really, when he dissed him, on Takeover, which I was there when that Summer Jam screen dropped down, and he had him in
mm,
the, because I'm friends with this dude, with Dame Dash's brother, Jeremy
mm.
Dash, good friends with him,
How
and
is Dame, bro?
so Jeremy hit me up, and he was like, "Yo, Dells," it was like, "You have to go to Summer Jam today." I was like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Yo, I just got the info, and I also got this CD. It got Beanie Siegel, Diss, and Jadakiss. You can have it." He said, K Slate's the only one that got it. Because at that time, it wasn't like you get music on the internet. You had to go to the
That's why I said
studios,
the old
or
school part, because
you
this
had to
was
go.
like,
You had to go to the studio. You had to go to, the offices. You had to know
right.
someone. Like, it was crazy back then. Now that's like the internet. Now you just download everything. Like, if you wanted to
Yep.
get the exclusives, like I had to go to like Chungking Studio in New York City. I had to go to Quad Studio. That's where Pac got shot. And you'd have to go and
Mm,
see who's in the studio. And depending on your name, they would let you in the sessions. You know what I mean? So
mm-hmm.
like when he told me, he goes, "Yo," he goes, "You have got to go because of he told me what was going to happen with Prodigy. He said he got some kind of ballerina picture up. Jay-Z's going to perform this song for the first time, and diss Nas and diss Mob Deep. He's like, and there's going to be someone else that's going to show up at the end. He's like, you have got to go." So I was like, all right. I went to his crib, picked up all that, and then I
Mm-hmm.
went. Yo, it was so crazy to see what I've seen, like historic, like the Summer Jam screen. He put what's his name on there, Prodigy, and it was a crazy show. Like, R. Kelly performed, but now we look at him a little way different. But at the
Well,
time,
yeah,
he
facts,
was the
facts,
man. So you had R. Kelly
facts.
performing, you had Outkast, they did a whole
Mm,
set. You had the
mm-hmm.
Destiny's Child, they did a whole set. Um, and then you had Jay-Z, and there was a few other guys. I forgot who else was on there. And
Mm-hmm.
I actually still have the tour T-shirt from there. The merch. I actually still have that shirt. I gotta find that. But at the end, he brought out Michael Jackson at the end. That was the surprise he couldn't tell me. For freaking
Bro,
Jay-Z brought out Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson,
And
boy.
people were crying all around, bro.
I
People were
would be
crying.
too. Michael Jackson. People. Okay. I listen. Michael Jackson to me is. I mean, rest in peace for one to the king of pop. For two, I think that was one of the greatest performers, man, that ever walked this earth.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that. I think it was a CNN interview or that 120. 120, whatever. That those interviews he has,
Mm-hmm.
and he just was talking to the interviewer and how he explained the beats and how you can match beats, and it was like this man here is so. When someone's gone and you look at stuff, then you start realizing like, wow, you know what I'm saying? The craft they left behind. Because how he was talking, Dels, it was like nothing to him. You see what I'm saying? Like it was just he became really a student to his craft. He really became a student to everything. And I know that Joe Jackson, what happened with I know that wasn't the best. But man, the man, wow, Michael Jackson. I can't
Dude,
even.
that was one of the most amazing things I've ever seen, just because of not just seeing him, but the power of his presence, bro.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like that was right when that Butterfly song came out. It's one of his newer
Mm.
songs, and he didn't even perform it. They just played the song, and he just stood there on stage, like just blowing like a kiss and putting like its peace sign up.
Rest in peace.
Just typical Michael Jackson
Yeah,
shit.
right. Put on a glove on, and you got people
Yo,
already
son, he
crying.
just stood there. People are just standing around crying and shit.
That's the only man I know who could put a glove on and literally cry. People
Dude,
cry.
people were. I wasn't crying, by the way. For people curious, I mean, if I did, I don't care, man. I'm not. I don't care about what anyone
Right.
feels about me except my own family. So y'all can
Right.
laugh. I'll admit if I cried, but I didn't. I didn't feel that kind of emotion. I was just looking around at people just freaking the hell out. I honestly thought Michael Jackson got really weird, and I got turned off by Michael Jackson. I liked him when he was young, Thriller, and even the Jackson 5. Like, I loved the Jackson 5 as a kid. My
Right.
son loves the Jackson 5. Like, there's this cartoon. It's called Motown or something like that, and he loves it. It's just it's all these little boys that like sing like the old Jackson 5 songs, and it's I don't Michael got real weird, and sometimes it's like the music could be all right, it could be good, but once you start looking all weird, your nose looks like it's falling off your face. You start doing weird stuff with the kids and all that. I kind of get turned off. You know what I mean? It's like
No,
with
no, I
R.
dig
Kelly.
it. No, I dig it. No, I dig it. It's
R.
just
Kelly, same way, man. I
R.
mean, when you
Kelly.
start,
That was a whole nother element, bro. That's a
R.
whole
Kelly is like on steroids. You know what I'm saying? Compared
fact.
to Michael Jackson. Like he's
Michael.
R. Kelly, Michael Jackson on steroids.
Word.
I mean, we're
Michael.
talking like full dosages, maybe like overdosages.
I mean, you heard about the stories, but then it's like when you start hearing more of the stories, it's just you flabbergasted, bro. Like you
Yeah.
sitting here like, what the hell?
I think I'm gonna put a good portion of this on the Patreon for free for people to listen to. It'll be a free show because I like this. This was a good conversation right here.
No, it really was, bro. For real.
I gotta go in a minute. I gotta go get a dog tag for my puppy because
Okay.
my puppy. And this is gonna be my third Boston Terrier I've ever had, and this one is like so crazy. She's just a savage, man. She wants to run off. My other dogs were so obedient. You know what I mean? This one is you got to put in a lot of work with this one. So I'm not trying to risk losing this dog, So I got to make sure to get the tag.
Facts.
Because that's gonna, if someone finds a Boston Terrier running around, a cute one that's 11 weeks old, they may not return the dog.
That dog is adorable, man. It's like I'm so jealous when I be seeing some of these dogs. I be seeing like, man, I want one, man. But
yeah, but yo, for anyone that wants a Boston Terrier, it's a lot of work, man.
Facts.
It's a lot of work, and I think that maybe my other two Boston Terriers were a handful. It's just that I'm older now, and I have a lot more responsibility. When I had these other dogs, I had no kids. I wasn't married, so like I didn't have much to worry about. I had the time to put in. So I mean, when you buy a dog, you gotta weigh out your time you have to
the
put
options.
into the dog.
Yeah, facts.
So if you don't have a lot of time, then you shouldn't get like a terrier. Like there's all different types of terrier dogs because they have a lot of energy to burn. So and if they don't burn it, they're gonna F your place up, man. They're gonna chew up your bed. This little puppy chewed up a little bit of portion of my bed. I've got a nice bed set here, like the nice wood carvings and stuff. She's
Mm.
chewing on one of the ends. Like,
Rest in peace of Gravy. Rest in peace of Gravy. That was American Bulldog, the family bulldog we had, man.
wow, yeah, those are great dogs, man.
Like that's the dog I would get because how Gravy was, he was like a human being. Like he literally was like a human. Like you
Oh
get
yeah.
home, he would look at you like, "What's popping, bro?" Like you know what I'm saying? And you
Well,
sit there.
they're amazing dogs. My friend has one,
Mm-hmm.
but it's so fat. He got so fat, you know. Like he got old and
Mm.
fat. He's just sitting around now, you know.
And they just look at you like, "What's up?" Like I don't know. Like it's how they look. It's just like it's so cool to be around.
Yeah.
And then and I remember how Gravy was like he would literally we'd be on the couch and watch TV, and you know he just plop his head on my lap. You know what I'm saying? And I
Mhm.
don't know. It's that feeling, you know, when they say a dog's a man's best friend. You know what I'm saying? He could feel like if he had a bad day, right? And I'm not gonna go online and be like, I had a bad day on Instagram on YouTube. No, I want to, you know what I'm saying? Just you know what I'm saying, maneuver through it and do what I gotta do. But Gravy would feel that. You know what I'm saying? And he
Nah,
was.
I understand. Like my dog, Pequeño Juan,
Mm-hmm.
PJ. You know, he sometimes I feel like he talks to me, man. He like starts like snorting when I talk. And
Mm-hmm.
it's like almost like he's answering. Like if he'll overhear something me and my wife are talking about, or me and someone else, it's almost like he's jumping in the conversation, man. It's the craziest shit. Like some of you
Mm-hmm.
might think it's crazy, but he'll just be like, and I'll be like, oh. Or sometimes me and my wife will make a joke. Like if me and my wife were talking about something, and he'll just start making that noise. I'll be like, you see what he's just said right there. That he's
Bro.
right, you know. And we'll start laughing, you know.
You know, my cousin and I, before Gravy passed, we used to joke about the situation. He's like, you know what? What if Gravy just talks one day? You know what I'm saying? Like, we just talk
Yeah.
about a real convo. He'd be like, you know what? I feel the same way y'all niggas feel too. Like, you be looking at me like, wait a minute, hold up. Wait a minute.
Be on some Mr. Ed and shit.
Facts, bro. But it's like, I don't know. It's just, rest in peace of Gravy. I miss that dog. But, he's,
R.I.P.
for real, that's an American Bulldog. It's just like I said, not too much maintenance with him. I mean, as a pup, he used to bite people. You know what I'm saying? But as a pup, boy, he got
Yeah,
older.
they
You know,
all
he
bite.
was, yeah, you know, he was pretty chilled. But you better close some doors though. I guarantee you that, because he will go on your bed and he will literally lay on that thing, chill up on there, and hear that the door open, go right back downstairs. Like, hello, and you
Yeah,
get in
these
your
dogs are great.
yeah.
But
But
yeah,
you know.
man, I think we're gonna cut up out of here, man. We went an hour and a half. Wow. Bro, thanks for coming through, man. I'll
Thank you.
probably stream again later, man.
All right, I'll be there. I'm off today, so definitely.
All right, later, man. All right, man. That was a dope stream. This is a dope stream. We still going. Um, I had fun. Shout out to everyone that's still here. Shout out to everyone on Twitch. If you're into Twitch, that's the Twitch at DJ Delz. I don't know how this is going to be on Twitch. If you watch this on Twitch, do me a solid and just at me at DJ Delz. My Twitter is DJ Delz, as you can see how it's spelled on the Cash App. If you'd like to send some money, you know, and show some love, if I bring you a lot of entertainment, a lot of joy, we doing this full time right now. So, you know, been giving you guys about maybe it's got to be a good 20 hours a week of content here. So, you know, if you ever want to send something over, it's over at Real DJ Delz on the Cash App. And I always will shout you out on the next stream. It's greatly appreciated, man. You know, I enjoy doing this. And I hope that this brought some entertainment to your life, especially during these effing times, because we can't be doing a lot of the stuff we usually do. I know some of y'all are doing it anyway, but I enjoy hanging out with you. I really do. Or else I really wouldn't do it. You know, look, I've been on here for an hour and a half, and this definitely ain't me working, but at the same time, time is money. You know what I mean? So yeah, feel free to show that love. You could also buy a Sneaker Addict t-shirt. That's linked below. So if you'd like to purchase my Sneaker Addict t-shirt, they're dope tees. And you're also helping me out. You're helping me with me and my family and this, that, and the third. Also my animals. Keep in mind, I have adopted now four animals that were in bad shape. You know, one was in a kill shelter, one was homeless, and two were about to be put in a kill shelter. 3 cats, 1 dog, including the Boston Terrier I have. So, you know, I do this because I love animals, but this stuff gets pricey too. So, you know, show that love. It's greatly appreciated. And everyone, I will be back later this evening, excuse me, probably around 7 o'clock, maybe earlier, maybe later. We'll play it by ear, but please give me feedback. Hit me up on my Twitter and my Instagram. My Instagram is RealDJDELZ, like the Cash App, and my Twitter is DJDELZ. You should follow my Twitter because I'm always posting great deals on there. Like always posting great deals on there. So you want to follow the Twitter, and it will help you out, especially not only sneakers, but collectibles. So it's DJDELZ, like it's on the screen, twitter.com/DJDELZ. Share this video, show that love, especially if you know someone that likes music, because we talked a lot about music today. So this is going to be a nice treat. And if I see a good response with me doing these reviews, I'll do it again. And maybe again after that. You know, I mean, at the end of the day, this channel's been on for a while. It's been over 10 years. And I don't mind doing other stuff as long as you all do. So if you guys want other kind of content here, as long as it makes sense and it's something I have passion for, I'm all for it. I'm all in, baby. You know what I mean? So we just let me know.
Boom, boom, boom. What's good?
We'll definitely get it popping. And thank you all for tuning in to today's show. Check out yesterday's show and check out that interview I was talking about. That's linked below. If you're just hanging out, you want more content. Much love out there. Thank you all. Thumbs up the vid if you haven't. Thumbs down the video if you hate. If you don't want it, thumbs up. Hit thumbs down. Let's see if we can get 1,000 thumbs downs. We out.
Boy, Young Jizzle, nigga, y'all know what it is, man. DJ Dellz.
Peace, man. What's up, y'all? This is Conway, and right now you checking out DJ Dellz. Stay in tune with him, all right?
DJ Dellz, absolutely wonderful.
What it do, what it does, the kid, Mr. R.I.P. himself, Low Soul, case you ain't know so, rocking with DJ Dellz.
And with it, y'all, it's your boy, Neighborhood Nip. Big shout out to my homeboy, DJ Dellz. No question, Neighborhood Nip.
Dellz, Red, man, I'm in the building. Let's get it.